Okay, everybody, it's Brian, and I am hot garbage. No, there I am. I'm better now. Oh, what was that? Okay. Oh, I'm getting some lag. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. One of the hazards of doing two things on the side is sometimes you're recording in 4K resolution, sometimes you only need to record in 2K. If I had a solid fiber connection, I would be able to upload at 4K resolution, but I'm just some poor schmuck in San Diego, California, and my network connection would not allow for an upstream of 4K. So I had to kill the connection and restart. So I apologize to the viewers and any lurkers who might be watching. I fucked that up. So had to kill that and kill the YouTube at the same time for that. So hello everybody, it's Tuesday, and I hope okay, so Shure is working, audio is working, everything's charged, unlike last week where I messed up there on my lav mics. And something to note about the Shure lav mics, I'm thinking they don't have batteries in them. They have like capacitors or something. So you charge up the capacitor and it uses it over time. So just sitting in this thing, not being used, drains the battery. I don't know why. So always make sure that you have charged your stuff and plugged it in. I've kind of got it forever on a USB-C now. It may be that at some point in the future I will move over to something a little more, I don't know, takes a lot longer to charge, like this fancy little bit here that I've got for work now. In terms of audio, I actually need to toss this one out because my microphone's a little floopy, so I don't know what happened there, but I hate it when my microphone gets floopy. So, but anyway, so hope everyone had a good time on our stream on Sunday. Caitlin was amazing, the goodest of hobbits, InfoSec hobbits, and I really enjoy seeing hobbies from people who are passionate about those things, the astrophotography, the satellite hacking, creating a satellite simulator, or what is it, damn vulnerable mini satellite. It just doesn't roll off the tongue like damn vulnerable web app or something like that, but damn vulnerable satellite connector, something anyway. But yeah, I was super happy to see Caitlin and have her show and talk about her interests and her work in information security and contributing to community as well. I think that's the key there. So yeah, so what are we doing today? I mentioned malware last Sunday, on Sunday night, I think, but I got to talking to our good friend Operator, who is the maintainer of JAMBOREE. And I might have done a little bit of JAMBOREE back when I lived in Seattle, just to give you an idea of how long ago that was. And I ran into some issues, but he's made a lot of updates and changes, and I have invited him to come on the show on Friday to talk about this. And what is JAMBOREE, you might be asking? JAMBOREE is an environment where you can test mobile applications. Thank you, Stream Elements, for posting up what the hell we're going to be doing today. So I'm installing JAMBOREE for Friday. Now, I will tell you that as most things, like with the sandbox that we set up with the malware, I have messed it up more than once. And with Jamboree, the last time I got everything installed except for the certificate in burp, which after having done the install of the certificate in burp on the malware sandbox, I'm thinking that I need to maybe run burp as an administrator in some way, shape, or form. I could never get traffic captured on the app itself. Everything else I think installed just fine. And there's a step-by-step guide here for this. So much like a cooking show, you're going to need Windows 10 ISO. You're going to need, I'm using Windows 10. I did ask operator if Windows 11 will work, because the other issue that I had previously was I think I was trying to install Jamboree on a Windows 11 box in a VM, and it wasn't working so well. I also don't want to put this on bare metal because I don't want to say pollute my environment, but there's a bunch of stuff that I just do not want to run on this box. Because eventually my OCD or my need to reinstall things is going to require me to blow away this instance of Windows 11 and reinstall it again. And I'd like to keep that to a minimum as much as possible. So that's why we're going to do it in a VM. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't work in a VM because it is a Windows 10 box, and it is, I mean, it is just, you know, as powerful as any. I actually have a Windows 10 box. I downloaded the ISO from the media creation tool and have installed Windows 10, not activated. And, you know, I thought that's what we would do today. You can follow along if you'd like. I will put numerous links as per my usual MO to be able to, you know, grab whatever you need to be able to be ready. Maybe you've had an interest in analyzing Android apps or sideloading apps, or, you know, maybe running programs on, you know, it will do desktop emulation as well. So there's going to be some Android Studio stuff we've got to install. So there's a good bit of things you have to install to download and run on the box, including burp, Android Studio. I think it's going to run Android 12 or 13. I'm not sure. You know what? Interesting. I'm not going to show his, I will show his website, but only to show the things I want to show. Does he have a podcast? Really? Good for him. Oh, Castbox subscription. Okay, so he's got quite a few things on here. Does he have our podcast on here? I'm going to be very unhappy if he doesn't have our podcast. Let's see, Hacker Valley Studio, Human Factor Security. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Boink. There we go. So I've got some music on in the background because I like to listen to music. It is courtesy of Chill Hop Radio. I'm just gonna, you know, pop Chill Hop Radio up in here. You naughty boy. So yeah, Chill Hop Radio. That's the one with the raccoon. Yeah, Chill Hop Radio, good stuff. You know, if you just want some nice chill out stuff, I'm gonna make it a nice big screen so that way they can, you know, get their. It is user permission. They're actually really cool about allowing streamers to post up their stuff on here. So chillhop.ffm.to, and yeah, they allow for streaming of Chill Hop content, you know, daily, so you can listen to all kinds of stuff, and they have other bits. So they don't pay me for that. I just, you know, I like their music and I can listen to it when I'm working, and it you know, it's nice to listen to. So all right, so rmmccurdy.com, and you can go and follow him on his website. Now he puts a bunch of stuff on here, including his LinkedIn blog, GitHub. which is what we're really going for here. You want to go to his GitHub. This is his GitHub, Freeload 101, and he posts up his, rmcurdy.com, operator at infosec.exchange. His LinkedIn is linkedin.com, rmcurdy1, and then he's on another Mastodon at techhub.social. So you can follow along in your, there you go, there's the GitHub for that. Go to the repos, and what we want is this thing called Java Android Magisk Perp Objection Root Emulator Easy, or Jamboree, as it's here. That's a hell of a backronym if you figured that out first. I'm trying to figure out if he wanted that, and then maybe he picked a bunch of things together and then said, well, okay, what word does this make? Comes up as Jamboree. Or maybe he was like, I want it to be Jamboree, so I need to figure out what I need to put in place there. I don't know. And if he joins us in the chat, maybe we can ask him. I don't know. So, all right. So, the important thing is this is, I want to say, fairly easy to follow along with as we go. And again, if you find value in what I've got here, it is still September, so you can feel free to subscribe to our sub goal up here, which is at the top. We have a nice sub goal of 25 is far beyond anything I could ever hope and dream to get, as you can see. But I thank all of our subscribers who help out every month for their support, and it's labor of love. I'm not trying to be the next Mr. Beast. God, not sure I'd want to be that popular. That's a monkey's paw right there. You get what you wish for, and sometimes it's got awful. But so what I have here currently, much like a cooking show, I've already prepared the lab, so to speak, here. So what I have is a Windows 10 unactivated version running, and you might see some familiar things in here because I've just used the shared folder that we've used for our Remnux and malware sandbox and put a bunch of stuff in here, including a new tool that I found called SniffNet, which I don't want to say is better than Wireshark, but I found the UI a lot more user-friendly for somebody who may not be sniffing packets all the time. So now, the only difference between this Windows 10 and Pollution, which is my polluted, malware-ridden Windows 10 build, is this one has full network connectivity and is not connected to the internal network that I'm using for analyzing malware. So I'm hoping to not pollute this environment. So I'll install this. This was actually pretty cool. Oh, you have to install WinPCAP. So the only little peccadillo I got with this was I went ahead and installed Wireshark anyway on these boxes because I was like, I may want to take the PCAP and analyze it more deeply if that was something. And so start without your data. I mean, literally just installed everything on this. As a matter of fact, I probably should. Yeah, I don't want to make it more useful to me. Thank you. Confirm and start browsing. All right, so you can download the installer for NPCAP, which is also something you want to install. There we go. And file. And I think I remember downloading this on my laptop and trying it and then finding out it was just easier to install. Do I want that? I don't want. This is a pain in the ass, restricting NCAP's driver access to administrators only. Don't ever click that if you're in a lab environment or something, because a bunch of UAC comes up every time and it's annoying as shit. So don't put that on. You can support that if you'd like to. I may have to reboot my box here, but we've installed Windows 10. So I've got Windows 10 on here. I'm gonna turn off some shite here. So I know there's some. Oh wow, this version of Windows 10 actually has Copilot installed. Weird. Okay, I don't hate that. I've been using all the different AIs recently. I've got Copilot on my Windows box here that I've actually been asking a bunch of questions about. I've got the new Gemini on my Pixel 9. I use Google Home Assistant, which is right over there on my Google Home Hub. But yeah, all right. So okay, we're doing that. Okay, it's still doing its thing. If you're having trouble seeing the screen, it is in 2K resolution, but I can let me see if the activated version will allow me to change the, yes, it will. Excellent. 150%. I'll bump this mother up to 150%. There we go. All right, so everything's completed. We're gonna go and finish. All right, so SniffNet was interesting, so let me see if it'll start. Oh! Let me just reinstall a little, just real quick. Here. With that. If anybody's listening or watching, if the background music is too loud, let me know, because I'm seeing it pump up around 20 decibels, and I don't want it to do that. If it's too loud, just let me know, because I don't want this to be like Abercrombie and Fitch or something. I want people to hear me and to understand the content. So, that's interesting. VC runtime 140 DLL. I may actually have to run Windows updates and stuff like that as well. So, there's going to be a ton of updates, but who have to run Windows updates? No, piss off, you Windows 11. Piss off. Let's see what we got going on over her. Okay. I mean, I could always just install Wireshark as well to make sure that we're not having any issues with, where is it? Wireshark, there it is. What? Okay. Copy. There we go. Now, ideally, I need to make some kind of snapshot of this when everything's done. I don't think I need all of this stuff. UDP dump. Okay, sure, why not? Android dump. That looks interesting. Actually, that's kind of interesting because there's if we're going to run an Android emulator on here, it may be helpful to actually install something that would allow you to capture interface from Android devices. I'm assuming that means like if you were running, you got a USB-C connection to your Android device and you got ADB running in the background, it allows you to, listen and what is this? RAND provides an interface to a random packet generator. Oh, interesting. Okay. Provide remote capture through SSH. Nah, I don't need any of that. All right. Desktop icon. Okay. Next. Okay, so it does see that I have 180 installed, which is great. How's everybody doing today? Doing all right? Everyone enjoying themselves, hanging out? Okay, what's going on? Come on. I don't know what the breaking news is. That's okay. Oh no! Pause. Unpause. That's what we learned when we were setting up the malware sandbox, didn't we? No, okay. It's okay. It's still working. Let's go see what. There we go. Task manager. Because it would also make sense for... Okay, so we got plenty of CPU, plenty of memory. Something is not sitting right, and there it goes. Okay. Yeah, something didn't sit right in the installation of that. So, all right, so we have, it is a working portable Python, Git, Java environment on Windows in seconds without having a local admin, regardless of your broken Python or other environmental variables. Open source script downloads directly from proper sources without any binaries. While the code may not be perfect, it includes many PowerShell tricks, useful PowerShell tricks. So we're going to run Android apps and pen test without adware or malware of BlueStacks or Nox. So if you've ever installed those virtual Android environments, BlueStacks, I don't know if it costs money. I think at one time, I remember using BlueStacks when it was like free, right? Apparently enough people are using it, they said, Daddy's got to get paid, right? And I've never used Nox before. I'm sure there's other ones out there, but we're going to use Android Studio, I think, if everything's set up correctly, because that's what he was using before. So we're going to install Android Studio and download all that. Yeah, see, there you go. Okay, so if you find that you get that error, try to install Windows or Wireshark or whatever. So this is the Snuffit or SniffNet application. You see the connections here, and you can choose whether or not you want to do IPv4 or IPv6 or a bit of both. You can also set what IP addresses you want to check or ranges you want to capture. You can also export the capture file to something called, a PCAP file of some kind and change the directory to say, the desktop. Maybe. So it will capture your PCAP file to the desktop. Now, or specific ports. So if you want to select specific ports, you want to only collect, port 443 traffic, port 8080 traffic, and I'm assuming you can go, 8080, and then do a comma, and then do like 8088, something like that. Maybe not, I don't know. But what I liked about it was, instead of you having to scroll down through a bunch of stuff in your Wireshark, you can, so what you'll see whenever it runs, and this is created by Giuliano Bellini. So, and if you like this, please feel free to hit up Giuliano online or through the GitHub and the website, which sniffnet.net. Because we'll probably use it and Wireshark together. So sniffnet.net. There we go. And yeah, comfortably monitor your internet traffic. I actually find Wireshark to be a little unfriendly for people that may be new to this. And I actually found this on that 33 open source things that we looked at a while ago. So, but yeah, so, a few 100,000 people downloaded it. But what I like about it is it shows you the network hosts that it is connecting to. So you got Akamai, you've got msedge.net, GitHub, Fastly. So you can see where connections have been made and which services have been hit too. So like ZeroConf or domain or HTTPS in this case, because I'm probably actively downloading updates. Let me go see. Probably actively downloading updates to Windows updates. Yeah, see, your device is missing important quality and security fixes. It wants me to download or restart now, but I'm going to go ahead and finish installing this cumulative update because we've got a ton of updates. Unlike our malware sandbox for Windows, I think it's okay to patch your system. And again, I say I think, but I don't see anything on McCurdy's site that says, no, don't update your stuff. So, a couple things you're going to need, as well as your Windows box, your Windows VM or Windows box, you're going to need what's called the Haxum Intel driver. Now, as an aside, it does tell you on the website that this is discontinued by Intel. But as you can see, there's about 875 forks of this, and 3,200 or 3,200 people roughly have starred this And it's what they call the Intel Hardware Acceleration and Execution Manager. So a couple things on this one, especially because I'm running it in a VM. They tell you cannot turn on Hyper-V. So if you're using Hyper-V or Windows hypervisors, that's the reason I put it in a VM, because it will ask you to disable that when you install it. So I said, okay, sounds good. So what we're seeing right now is traffic going across LLM&R, link local name resolution. Forget what the M is. Zero conf, HTTP. So you can actually click on those and see where all the traffic is going to. So I made some connections to 13.107, 52.235, and then you can click on those. And the other thing that gets me is the filtering is a lot more user-friendly than having to remember what you got to filter for in Wireshark. So you can just go here and you can type in 13.107, dot whatever, and then you can see everything from 13.107. Or you can say, I only want to see port 443. And there's all the 443 traffic coming back from 10.2. I'm assuming these are all IP addresses of, malware that has found me. Or no, I'm just kidding. So like the 13.107 stuff is Microsoft Corp, and you automatically get to see what that is according to the ASN number, and you can see where the destination came from, the time, how much data was transmitted, which is excellent. I mean, you can, and if you find you want to get deeper, there is a PCAP file. If you're exporting this, you can open it up in Wireshark if you want to and analyze it that way. So it's all good. And there's plenty of options here. You can, notify, you can set notifications, you can set styles. So if you want a different color, maybe you want maybe you like pastels. I don't know. Maybe you like deep sea. Maybe you like a little, or if you're cool with night mode. I'm not a fan of orange. It's not in my palette. So maybe I do like purple. Maybe I do like I will do pastels, by God. I will do me some pastels. But yeah, you can also filter by service or maybe number of bytes. So you want to see who's giving you the most bytes or the most packets, if you will. So you can look and see, well, okay, here's a port 53 to 10.0.2.15 or whatever. So anyway, they didn't pay me for this, but I have liked it because it's a bit more user-friendly for me as somebody who is not a network specialist. Everybody says Wireshark, T-Shark if you're into the command line stuff, but if the constant stream of Wiresharkedness overwhelms you, or you find yourself looking for something that takes a long time to do, I would say go hit up sniffnet.net and go download that. So, and like I said, you can have Wireshark on there still if you want to. PCAP file can be analyzed by a ton of things, including T-Shark or what have you. So, all right, so we'll shut that off for now. I'll minimize this. So the other thing they want you to install is, where's the hack? Not SniffNet, Haxum. Here we go, Haxum. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that and pull it up here. All right, so it may tell me that my hypervisor is running, but I don't have Hyper-V on this one. Like I said, it's just vanilla Windows 10. So, okay, so install. The system environment does not meet the installation requirements. No. Okay. Oh, well, we can fix those. We can fix those. Those are in the BIOS of the system. So what I will do is I will shut down, update and shut down. And what we'll do is we'll enable that stuff in our VirtualBox, because I didn't actually enable that stuff in the settings. I just kind of, well, to be fair, it was like 2 o'clock and I was like, shit, I don't want to have to sit here and install Windows while everybody's, you know, watching me do stupid things. So I was like, oh, I'll just go ahead and get this started and get everything set up and running. Look at that, my bottle is kind of ghosty. I can almost, you know. So how's everybody doing today? I went to the gym this morning on a Tuesday, which is as I'm wont to do. But I got a new trainer. Don't know where my old trainer went to. I could actually text him and find out what's going on. But I, had been without one for about 3 or 4 months and said, maybe it's time to go get a tune-up, if you will. When you don't have a trainer, you tend to inherit some bad habits. So my form may have been suffering, but I wanted somebody who can motivate me, help me out with that. So Hans did a great job of motivating me, as I've talked with on the show here. But I felt like I needed to have some more motivation, at least in the short term. So I signed up with somebody, her name is Kaylin, and I expected a bit of a more intense workout, but she said that, our first workout together was not going to be intense. She kind of wanted to get a baseline, which I was like, okay, if you've never observed that activity before, you want to know, what's normal, or what is, what the baseline is, what's the normals, right? And so we went through a nice whole body exercise where I got my ass beat, surprisingly, because we did a little back, a little shoulder, a little chest, a little abs, a little legs, and definitely did some different exercises than I was used to, which was great because that was something I wanted to mix up and do something a little different. I told her, I don't want to do the same 10 exercises over and over again, which was one reason I went in for checkup. So, good Lord, come on, man. Let me see. So, in settings, so I think what we were, bidirectional. Basic, no. System. So, processor. Yeah, here's where, so here in the extended features is where we're going to enable PAE, NX, and the nested VT stuff. So this is where we're going to enable hypervisor or what have you. See, the nested hardware virtualization feature will expose to the virtual machine. So the bits on my local box here will be passed to my VM, which will simulate a hypervisor. So, check my email here. All right. Machine settings were changed while you were editing them. You currently have unsaved settings. Keep the changes, because I did modify the board there, so, or the copy paste area. Yeah, clipboard and drag and drop is bidirectional. Maybe I shouldn't have bidirectional. Maybe I should just do host to guest. Yeah, I'd hate to accidentally copy something ugly from one VM to my desktop. So let's not do that, shall we? Okay, so this is called vamping, where you have to just wait for shit to get done. I'm sure it'll get there eventually. Won't it? So yeah, there's let me see. Some of the other things. Oh, there's going to be a PowerShell script. So you have to bypass execution policy, any kind of issues there when executing stuff. We may have to download and install PowerShell Windows 10's PowerShell should be enough, but we'll see. Let me see if operators responded to me. Friend. Okay, yeah. So, okay, there we go. I don't know who you are. Oh, that's because I sent it out to you. Okay. And so let's see what's some of the other things. Oh, there's video tutorials. So on the GitHub site, this is not the first time he's gone through this. He actually went through it with 7-minute security, which, oh, they got a fancier front end than I got. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wait a minute, did I see that? They have. Yeah, so he goes through this. Okay, it's a little more than 7 minutes on the security side here. Yeah, so he does. Yeah, and yeah. How old is this? When did he do this? Oh, 10 months ago. Okay, so there may have been changes, slight updates and tweaks between then and now, but if you want to go and poke around and watch the video on 7-minute security. Shout out to 7-minute security, by the way. Let's see. Can I do a shout out to 7-minute security? I don't know if they have a Twitter or Twitch or whatever, so maybe. Yes. No, they don't appear to have a Twitch. I see podcast, corporate website. Corporate website. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so they have a YouTube channel. You can go and follow them on 7-minute security. There you go. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is what you get for having to reboot things. So, Minneapolis-based consultancy. Oh, I know somebody who lives in Minneapolis. Good friend of mine. They aren't paying me for that either, but yeah, there they go. I did give this like 4 gigs of RAM, which probably wasn't enough, and 3 processors, so I was hoping it would be fast enough, but I may end up having to bump it up to like pollution levels of 12 gigs of RAM and whatever. So yeah, I gave it 4 gigs is probably not nearly enough for that. So I'm sure this will be fine. Let me just go ahead and power this bad boy off. This may be a really short stream. I don't know. Close, power off machine. All right, so don't know why it disappeared. Go into settings, system, enable PAE NX. Oh no, I may not be able to actually install this on a VM. Ugh, I don't want to do it on bare metal. It's just, God's damn it. I mean, I've already got the Haxums installed on my local box if I actually needed to, but I'd really like to not have to do that. Okay. At least it's doing something more than what it was doing for the past 10 minutes. Working on updates. Yeah, I didn't bump the RAM or the processor either, so I'm a little probably should have removed, or, upgraded it a little bit. So it's cleaning up. Okay, great. We may be shit out of luck anyway. I may end up having to install this locally, but I really, really don't want to do that. Ron Cole of Immersive Labs, how to create a security knowledge base with Docusaurus. Writing Savage pen test reports with Sysraptor. Gray noise, okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what is this? I know this person. Wait a minute, I know that person. I may have to have her give us demands of tech leadership discussion with Amanda Berlin at some point in the near future. Hey, buddy. Oh, it powered itself off. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yep, Miss Berlin is a multifaceted person. A lot of excellent content, and I'm very happy for her success at Blumira and elsewhere. There's no but. She's amazing. She, kicking ass and taking names. All right, let's see what we got. Could have turned the audio off. Let's see. Damn. Yeah, see, Intel VTX with extended page tables. Let me see if I can actually properly shut this down now and see if that'll ungray itself. No disk encryption. It didn't run the updates. That's the thing. Well, shit. See, if things went normally, then, stream would be awesome, but... Let's see. Oh, Windows 10 update. Oh, is today Patch Tuesday? No, today's not Patch Tuesday. What the hell are they releasing Windows 10 updates for? September 2024 non-security preview for Windows 10 version 22H2 with fixes for bugs causing Edge web browser freezes and media playback issues. Oh. Oh, it's a maintenance release. Okay. All right. Oh, I saw something the other day. They're deprecating Windows update server. Yeah. So if you have been using server update services, they say as a part of our vision for simplified Windows management from the cloud, Microsoft has announced the deprecation of SUS. Specifically, it means we're no longer investing in new capabilities, nor are we accepting new feature requests for SUS. However, we're preserving current functionality and will continue to publish updates through the SUS channel. Oh, good. Okay, so it's pretty much KTLO, right? Keep the lights on, no new features, it's mature, we're done, right? What does this mean? Deprecation is a stage when features or services no longer in active development. Yeah, some organizations call it keep the lights on. It's just maintaining, right? No new, functionality or configurations. They say the role will remain available in Server 2025. That's excellent. We recommend organizations transition to cloud tools, including AutoPatch and Intune. I've heard that I haven't used either one of those, so I don't know if those are any good. Does anybody here have any experience with Intune or AutoPatch? My guess would be that you would want to use something that would allow you to pull those down without having to deal with, being able to deploy it without having a network connection out to every place. Windows Server 2025 is in preview. That's amazing. This information relates to pre-release product. Good old IIS is still available. Ew. Console has been removed after being no longer developed in Windows Server 2019. Oh, okay, no IIS 6. That's nice. WordPad has been removed. Okay, well, that makes sense. And SMTP servers have been removed from Server 2025. There is no replacement within the operating systems. Consider using Exchange Server, ew, or non-SMTP servers and alternative. Whew, Jesus. I don't know what a non-Microsoft SMTP server is at this point, unless you're using something like SendMail or whatever. Features we're no longer developing. NTLM, yes, excellent. TLS 1 and 1.1, okay, have been deprecated. That makes sense. WebDAV redirectors. I don't know anybody who's used WebDAV in a while, so this is just pissing me off now. Fuck. So that's cool. All right. Addresses Edge Defender becoming unresponsive when using IE mode and work folders failing to sync when Defender for Endpoint is active. Who the hell still uses work folders? Wow, both of these sound like things that dinosaurs would use, like IE mode and work folders. So far, I've been able to fully disable IE mode and never had an issue with any site yet. I'm not every organization, but it might be helpful if you're still running Windows 10 and you're having some Edge issues. So you can go and pull that down. That's probably what I was pulling down right there. Was this exact update for this Windows 10 box that pooched itself. So. Other fixes, start menu, this update your profile picture to different positions. Okay, whatever. Uses Entra single sign-on. Oh, wow, okay. So if you're in the European market and using Windows 10, you'll SSO notice, okay. Country and operator settings asset, up to date for certain mobile operators. Windows Server stops responding when you use apps like File Explorer or the taskbar. And Windows Update opt-in notifications, okay. This might fail if a directory has symbolic links or long target names. All right. Shit, okay. Oh. So something I just learned is if you get rid of Hyper-V, you have lost the ability to run Windows services for Linux. So great. That's just PG Keen. Oh, God, did I just... Let me see if I've... Okay. Install missing components. Which ones do I need? Virtual machine platform. Okay, so I think it's the Hyper-V that you can turn off. I'm enabling. All right, so it says deployment image servicing and management tool, virtual machine platform. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I'm not showing this on my screen. I didn't know what the hell was going to pop up. What else do I need? Oh, I have to reboot my machine to enable my Windows bot, my Linux stuff again. All right. Well, let me see. What else can we do? Really wanted to install that stuff. Did anybody hear about what was that? There was somebody was hit with ransomware. Where was that? Top 10 cybersecurity companies considered in 2020. Consider for what? What are we considering them for, and who's paying for this news article? Ew. Okay, Rapid7. Okay. So, okay, yeah, somebody got paid serious money to pimp out these companies. Oh yeah, they got paid a lot of money for this article. Fortinet, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Rapid7, Cisco, Sage. Yeah, they got paid a ton of money for this advertisement. It reads as a news article. Good job, cybersecurity news. Where was that? Somebody got hit by Citrine sleep poisons Pi packages with Mac and Linux malware. Hey, Mac and Linux malware, that's pretty sweet. All right, North Korean APT actor, Gleaming Pisces. Gleaming Pisces. I'm not even trying anymore. Tried to sneak simple backdoors into public software packages. North Korea's most sophisticated threat groups have been hiding remote access malware for macOS and Linux inside of open source Python packages. Well, that's typical, I think. Cryptocurrency scam, which comes in many forms. Fake trading platform. Supply chain attacks. Poisoned packages, typo squatting on public repos, right? An impish recent trend involves contracting actual honest labor to Western companies. We've talked about that one a little bit, where they actually hired somebody to mule laptops into their house and share their internet connection with folks in North Korea. And then they send the salaries earned back to North Korea. And then the reverse, agents posing as tech recruiters convincing developers to download malware. Yep. Yeah, with all the return to work and with all the folks, potentially looking for new jobs because they're desperate, I could see that as a legitimate attack vector. Hey, here's a nice plum remote job. Download this software. One of the big things that I've seen on like r/scams on Reddit is people who say, I've interviewed with a company and I have, great, shit's now moving. Awesome. That's about fucking time. There's a lot of these scams and they're like, my company, I'm starting this job on Monday, but the company wants me to send them some money, so they'll send me my IT kit or my build out. And I don't know why that is so effective. Because it's on what? It's almost on a daily basis. Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? But I've seen these a lot where it's like, hey, is this a scam? This company wants me to send them money and they'll send me a laptop or whatever. And I'm like, seriously, you people just, nobody's going to tell you, pay us money to send you, your stuff. And it's like, no company will ever do that. Let me see. Oh, did. Oh, it finally shut itself down. Okay, let's go see if I can. Don't think I can enable UEFI. TPM, okay. How to enable nested VTX AMDX or AMDV, okay. VirtualBox. Enable nested. Yeah, it's grayed out. Hey, look at that. See, I don't ever have an original problem. Execute this. I have enabled this, but Docker desktop still complains. Execute this. Modify VM nested virtual hardware on. Although it seems unintuitive, how does this work on Intel Core 7? Why wouldn't the option just be enabled? Just be enabled. In Windows, go to VirtualBox installation folders, type CMD on the bar, and type vbox manage. Modify VM nested virtual hardware on. Okay. Well, I will do that. Let me give that a shot here. I'm gonna have to reinstall that. I'm assuming I will need, you know what, let's just grab this, copy, and then I'm going to go into, what is, so I've called it modify JAMBOREE. Go into the VirtualBox installation folders. Oh, okay. VirtualBox. No, that's not it. Oracle VirtualBox. There it is. All right. Right click. Open in terminal. Nope. Okay, cancel. Oh, cancel. Settings, set default, not for my Debian, but for command prompt. Okay. There we go. Close that, close all tabs. Sorry, I'm sure this is thrilling. There we go. And I will run. So I went into, all right, and JAMBOREE. There we go. Machine settings were changed while you were editing items. You currently have unsaved items. Would you like to reload the change to keep changes? Virtual machine that you are changing has been started. Only certain settings can be changed while the machine is running. All other changes will be lost if you close this window now. Okay, okay, so it's powered off. Let me run that again. Okay, settings. System processor. Look at that shit. Oh my goodness. All right, hot damn. Okay, so in the process of this, if you find yourself unable to enable those things, which it shows nested VT, AMD, PAEX, hypervisor, paravirtualization, etc., use this command right here in the VirtualBox installation directory. That's the important thing. You have to be inside of the VirtualBox installation, or you could probably put the fully qualified name here: C program files, Oracle VirtualBox, vbox manage, whatever. That'll probably work too. You don't have to be root, so that's good. All right, so now if I hit start, I guess the worst thing could happen is my computer blue screens. We'll see. We'll see. 1 second. If you lose me, then you'll know I blue screened, but so far so good. Okay. All right, excellent. Oh, we're still running updates. That's because I asked to run updates and then shut down earlier, and then I interrupted that process. So now we're dealing with the ramifications of that. But anyway, yeah, there's so many scams about work right now where it's like, you know, hey, is this a, you know, I'm going to work there and they asked for this and whatever. And they were like, one, it's probably a fake job. Two, don't, you know, don't give them money because you're not going to get anything and you're going to be out money and a job and whatever. And they're like, you know, a lot of the OP is like, well, I really wanted this job. It was exactly what I was looking for. And they're like, that's the hook, right? That's, you know, so. I am green all of a sudden. What the hell? All right, 80%. That's better. All right. Apartment scams. I mean, there's just so many people. It's like, is this a scam? It's like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. But that's how they get you every time. They prey on you. Partner's phone was stolen. Yeah, here we go. Opportunity. They did an interview. Screams red flag. Come on, 94%. Damn. All right, 96%. We're almost there. Damn, I only got about another half hour and then I'm gonna go make dinners. Crap. Crappity crap. Well, maybe I'll get back on tomorrow as well and we'll finish up the installation. That way people can see what's going on. I'll probably run this on my other box as well to make sure that I don't run into any issues. So there we go. Look at that. Oh, and I got some alpacas or llamas. Like a llama or an emu. If I had $1 million, I had $1 million. Oh yeah, see? There we go. There's talented associates come across it. If you like to be interested in joining writing, yeah, okay. Kevin Feige can probably spell his own name properly. Oh no. You know what, the jobs that they should be hiring for is like ransomware or, you know, scammers who have, you know, hired people in the US to go, oh no, that's not really his name. I mean, it's like they thrive on making things not spelled correctly, like Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige probably could spell his name right. He could probably pronounce it right too. I'm probably not even saying it right. Ignorance. Is this a scam? Yes, motherfucker, it's a scam. Jesus. Derp. Good Lord. Yeah, you're not serious, are you, OP? Jesus. Okay, will do. Fingers crossed. Oh my God. Somebody's trolling the shit out of you. You better get Kevin on a Skype call or FaceTime. He's the only one who knows for sure. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I like reading those things for the schadenfreude. Plus it kind of keeps me up to date on what scams there might be out there. That way I can potentially pass those along to my own work people. Hey, if somebody tries to offer you this or tries to do blah, you know, it's just things to think about. All right, so let's try this again now that I've got all the nested hoo-haws and jingle jangs. Oh, damn, you're hiding. Damn, you're hiding. Page two. Okay, Haxum, nested, not installing. Okay, so it says something about Hyper-V needs to be disabled. I go to Windows Features. I cannot find that on the list. You install additional SDK images. Okay. Went to the website, downloaded Haxum, download the Haxum installer they provide instead of using the one downloaded through Android Studio. The installation went through, was installed successfully, and then I opened Android's emulator. All right, so yeah, so this is the latest version. So it's available. Okay. So this runs as a kernel mode driver on the host operating system, provides a KVM-like interface to user space, enabling applications like QEMU to utilize the hardware virtualization capabilities. Prerequisites. Oh, you've got to have other things installed as well. Ugh. Okay. Which version did it say to download? At least the following components: Universal Windows Platform Development, Desktop Development with C++. Okay. So, assuming this one? Save. All right. And then, oh, option A and option B. Good Lord, that's complicated. An Intel CPU that supports VTX with extended page tables. You know what? Probably should just, can you run Haxum on VirtualBox? See, as of November 2022, I could have just learned this issue. Okay, I have 7 installed on Windows 10 with the VM. I installed Android Studio and tried to run an emulator with API, but SDK Manager fails to install Haxum. I've also enabled that. From the research, it seems it's not possible to emulate AVD with Haxum on Android. I would have to change the CPU from AVD to ARM, but my processor's Intel should look better. Typically, you would install Android as a VM directly. You would not go for a nested VM. However, that Android is not and never has been a supported guest OS. Many of us have managed to get something working, but without guest editions and a Wi-Fi emulation, it's never going to be satisfactory. As to installing Windows VM and then Haxum, the only supported nested VM scenario is VirtualBox or KVM inside of VirtualBox. For Haxum to stand a chance, even though not supported, you would have to enable in the Windows 10 VM settings, as those features are not reflected into the guest by default. Well, I've done that, so it's interesting. Do I have the latest version? Let me go double check. Yeah, 7.8.0. Okay, so that is the latest version. It's almost, it's a little over a year old, a year and a half. Extended page tables. Enable extended page tables VBox. Android Studio, but the hey, Age of Music. Wrapped my work van around. Oh my goodness, dude, that's not good. Hope you're okay. I guess the important thing is you're okay. That's good. That's awesome. Okay, that's good. I assume by the way you say you wrapped your work van around the Honda Accord, you weren't watching my stream when you were driving it, right? Because there's no reason to be distracted by me when you're driving. So hope your work was understanding about the loss of your van. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, nobody should be distracted by me driving, or distracted while driving me. They practically pinned a medal on your chest. I mean, people shouldn't hate on Honda Accords if they pinned a medal on your chest because you got rid of a 2007 Honda Accord off the road. I mean, thankfully the other driver is fine as well. That's also the important thing. You're able to still work though, right? I mean, yes, you survived, but I mean, there's various levels of surviving, right? If you're surviving but drinking through a straw and thinking, think typing this like .hack sign or something, then that's a problem. But oh, they gave you a new van. Okay, good. I probably shouldn't. That's awesome. Okay, that's good. Well, that's the best outcome. Someone got a new van. Nobody's injured. I feel bad for the 2007 Honda Accord person. I can't do extended page tables in VM or VirtualBox. Damn. Using a physical Android device attached by VM. Damn. He'll be fine. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, I've learned a couple things. I don't think I'm going to be able to install Jamboree on a VM, which sucks. Why do I care about? Oh, that's 805, not this. So because I cannot emulate a full stack, I have to install Jamboree on bare metal, which is less than ideal. But I have installed Haxum on there on my local box, but yeah, I'm just not. Damn, that means I'm gonna have to freaking. Let's see here. GitHub. Repos. Man, this is gonna install just shit on my computer. I just know it. Download. Save. Keep. Yes, I'm aware it could harm my device. I too like to live dangerously. Let's see. Terminal preview. All right, so. Okay, so grab the PS1 file and then security warning. Only scripts that you trust. Oh, wait. Hold on now. Copy. Control C. Age music, what? Why can't you have Jamboree? Okay, so I'm not going to get in my DeLorean and go back about 40 minutes. When I tried to install so there's a thing that you have to install. Some of the prerequisites are you have to install Haxum, which is the Intel driver, which is this one here. Haxum requires certain virtualization settings and some things disabled, like if you're running Hyper-V on your Windows box, you can't have Hyper-V and this apparently on your box. There's also some additional bits that you have to have, including VT or VXT, which is the emulation stuff that you would normally see on, so like anything, the nested VTX, AMVD, and AMD-V. So any of those things having to do with virtualization, apparently you can't emulate that inside of a VM on VirtualBox. So what I'm going to do is make it bare metal. Okay, oh, this is pretty. Oh, okay, so This is very much what I saw before. I don't know if I can make this any bigger. I can make it bigger, but the font size is such that you can't do that. All right, so I did the Haxum install, but you can basically it's click on each one of these and you're going to get. So I got a UAC prompt down here to install Haxum. There we go. Haxum failed. Yes, I know why it failed, because it says I have virtualization running on this box, but I don't. A lot of shit. Jesus, there's way more stuff than there was before. Burp Suite community. I have to download Java because I don't have Java on my box because I hate Java. Fucking burp. Al Hazard has some trouble doing a CTF box, and I sent him this. How do you disable hardware virtualization? Acceleration. Oh, you know what? Was it the... Yeah, enable nested paging. I thought that's what I did to newest version of Windows 10 and VirtualBox. VirtualBox did not patch this. Damn, looks like I can't even install Burp Suite, so. Pushing burp crawler scan config for bypassing Cloudflare. I mean, it's not like I don't have internet connectivity because I'm streaming right now. Oh, your JRE, oh, there's also a pop-up over here. Your JRE appears to be version 22.0.2 from Oracle Corporation. Burp has not been fully tested on this platform. You may experience problems. Okay. Is there anything hiding behind Windows over here? Oh, okay, so I've got Burp. Burp's installed. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was using a Windows 10 VM. I don't know if I need UEFI for Windows 10. Now I'm getting like 63 seconds before it attempts to what's this trying to do? Download Zap support? Why would I want Zap? Zap is awful. Yes, exit. Well, Zap is not awful. It's a Burp equivalent or alternative, but it still runs in Java. I don't understand why two pieces of software both have to use Java. I don't know if it's because of the sockets that it enables or what, but you would have thought somebody would have invented a web interception proxy that runs in something else. Python, Rust, fucking Perl for all I care. I gotta have fucking Java. It's the only reason you have Java on any box these days, because you run Burp or you run Zap, right? Or Fiddler, but you need .NET, which is just as bad as Java at this point. I'm not even sure what I'm waiting for here. I think Burp Suite. All right, well, I think I'm gonna shut this one down because I'm not gonna be able to install anything on that shit. And something is gonna fail here eventually. It's just gonna take fucking forever, so. Plus I'm about 15 minutes till I have to go and cook dinner, so I think I'm going to, I didn't want to give up on this, but the other reason we're trying to install Jamboree is because the person who's going to be the creator of Jamboree is going to be joining me on Friday. It's going to be an interesting interview if I can't even install what he wants to install. So it's going to make things a little on the interesting side. If you're interested, you can definitely attempt to install Jamboree yourself by going to so yes, Age, that would be the idea. Unfortunately, if I have to do things like reboot the computer while I'm streaming, it's gonna be problematic. So yeah. So my thought was I'm probably gonna have to set up something where I'm running this on like a Surface or a separate box that I can pull in so I can reboot things safely without, killing the stream and then having to reboot the box. So yeah, I have all of the equipment that I can do for stream or something. I have my Surface, and I have a capture card in HD60S over there from Elgato. So yeah, I may have to do that. So if this works, yep, nope, I'm not even gonna say that. So yeah, this is not going to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Sorry for the shorter stream. I actually expected this to go better than it did 2 years ago when I tried to install this stuff. Get a working portable Git Java environment on Windows in seconds without having local administrator. I'm not seeing that yet. So we'll see what happens. This may just blow up in my face on Friday, but I will definitely have a separate machine available to do Jamboree on. That way, if I do run any updates, unfortunately, this is going to be on Windows 11. So if he tells me this won't work on Windows 11, he's just going to have to show us how easy it is on his own boxes. So, no, it's cool. No, it's all good. Yeah, I appreciate you, Age of Music, and I'm glad you're safe. Really, honestly, it would have been awful to not have you on this blue sphere with me anymore because your accident would have been more severe. But yeah, so it is what it is. We're gonna try to install this with him on Windows 11, my Windows 11 box, and I'm gonna hit him up here and go, hey, it went about as well as I expected. And so tell me what I can do wrong, or tell me what I can do right to unfuck this chicken. And so we'll see what happens. But until then, Friday is when we're going to have Mr. McCurdy on. And if you want to get started, please feel free to do so. You can also ask him in our Slack Discord by going to. I have a mouse. I know how to type things. Discord. And you can hit him up. I think he's at RMC CURDY on there, or operator, at operator, I think as well. Just, I think I replied to him in our Discord. So if you're interested, yes, Tom McCurdy, operator, yes. So feel free to hit him up and ask questions, and we'll have him on probably for as long as I need to until he goes, hey, what the hell did you do to your computer because it won't install? So yeah, anyway, y'all take care. Thank you, Age of Music. Glad you're here, glad you're safe, and we will see everybody on Friday for the interview. Yeah, everyone have a good rest of your day. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.